这样讲很不 OK
对啊，
我觉得很不 OK 啊。
对啊，
我对他印象很不好态度很差。
Hi guys, I'm Jessie. Thank you so much for voting for me in my Instagram contest. I'm so excited to officially join Basic Models. Please follow my Instagram to see my upcoming training progress. Bye!
Hi everyone, my name is Jing Yu and I'm 23 this year, currently studying in university and also the winner of Basic Social Media Contest this year. So regarding the upcoming training, I feel a little bit nervous, but at the same time, rather excited to try new things that I've never done before. So yeah, looking forward to it.
OK， 今年我们的那个 training 会稍微有点不一样。我想要在今年的 training 加一个 mentorship 的 program。以前我们的 training 基本上就是我们自己 train 完之后，然后中间如果我觉得可能他不适合，会由我去跟他们沟通。然后我今年不想做这个坏人，我想要给别人去做。我觉得以另外一个人，比如说就是以 model 的身份跟 model 去谈，可能他们比较听得进去。
感觉他们跟你说话，因为他们也是新人，然后他们可能对你的第一个印象就是你很凶，他们什么都不敢跟你说，所以 I think
我也觉得
是 OK。
他们好像听不进去，每次跟他们讲话的时候，他们的脸就是很
可能
惊慌的那个脸，
就是很害怕说完蛋了，完蛋了，怎么办？怎么办？
我想要讨论我们今年要 confirm 的 mentor 是谁，因为这是我第一次做，然后我不是很确定他们这几个愿不愿意去做 mentorship 这个东西。我今天觉得雷娜很适合，而且她又经过 Asian Next Top Model，她其实有很多东西可以分享，就是包括她 placement 的东西，然后就是也会过来人她怎么去处理 stress 啊、homesick 啊。雷拉那天我谈了，所以她是其中一个人选。她跟我说 OK， 但我觉得她好像有点，
我觉得只要把内容规划好，然后是他比较可以有信心，或者是比较聊得来的 topic， 他是没有问题的。
OK，
对。你后面还跟哪一个模特聊过这个 mentorship？
还没有聊。第二个人选是 Amy。上次在拍那个 I Ready 别毛的时候，他不是有进来过，然后他觉得这东西很好玩。我们前几次 training 他有进来做讲座，就一场的那种
很适合。
对，然后他就有分享过那些什么 fitness 的东西，他其实很多 fitness 的东西可以聊。然后他最近又在聊一些 mental health 的东西，就是很正面的。当然他自己做的 placement 也很多。
对
，So Amy 我觉得应该不难聊吧，他这个东西蛮上手。
Amy 很全面啊。
然后第三个是 Casey 会是我那个 list 里面比较新的，
就是比起 Amy 跟蕾拉的话 ，Casey 的经验可能
Casey 的经验是够的，他可以分享会在 Fashion Week 这一部分，可是他其他的心理素质方面我不知道他
对心理素质。
但也因为就是他比起前面两位，心会不会更显得接地气，然后亲和一点？
就我觉得他可以跟年轻人比较聊得来。
对，我觉得不同
年轻人的 Amy 蕾拉有多生气？
这话是你说的哦。那我觉得就是不同的 mentor 有不同的性格，也是一个很好看的点。
因为进来 training 真的什么人都有，今年也有 plus size 的人进来，所以我是希望每一部分的人都会照顾到。
还是我们可以有更多的人选。我是觉得 Fion 不错啊，因为他做过很多的 Fashion Week，
他年龄稍微再大一点点，他那个沟通的那个能力应该会比较好吧。
但是他去过中国承受的那个压力，在这边是可以。
你也知道他在那边承受多大压力，
感觉
他崩溃了好多次。国外人选他有谁？
我觉得可以考虑 Janice 吧。 他在马来西亚也接过很多杂志啊、campaign 啊，他也做过 placement。
Janice 我觉得不错，她蛮大姐姐的，她之前跟 Yuki 住在一起，就是蛮照顾她，
感觉照顾
对
Yuki。
国外的我会怕的，我们 OK 了之后，到时候他们飞不进来。我另外在考虑的人选还有 Fiona， 我觉得论经验，她一定是大前辈。她15岁就开始当模特，然后就整个经历过学业跟 model 两个怎么去 juggle， 然后到毕业，然后到她去做第一个 placement，Asia placement 做完之后再去 Europe， 然后再去做 Chanel， 然后现在又开始转去拍戏。我觉得她很多东西可以分享。最后，我想要考虑的是 Cheryl 算是我们公司比较少数比较健美型的 model。之前我们有跟他开过1-2次那个 talk， 在做什么 personal brand 那个东西，我觉得他把这一部分经营得很好。
我觉得 Cheryl 蛮好的，因为他还有另外一个点是，其实他 mentor 没有的，他可以分享主持这一部分的东西。
然后我们今年又有一些 artist 的东西，对，那些我们放在 model training 里面，可是有可能会转去 artist division 的人，就可以给他带。我觉得现在问题就在于那个他们要不要做，还有他们的 schedule 允不允许他们去接这个东西。这个 mentorship 我们到时确定 open casting 之后，看我们到底要签几个人，然后签完了，我会再 assign。我可能1个礼拜给他们进来2次，一次是看他们那些trainee 的表现，就是他们看完之后，他们会去跟他自己 trainee 先聊，然后第2个 session 就是每个礼拜的第2场，这个 mentor 进来会来跟我聊。所以他会来跟我share 他那些 training， 可能这个礼拜有跟他聊到他们觉得 struggle 是什么点，那我会来跟他们做这样的沟通。如果我们觉得这个礼拜开始，我觉得下礼拜开始，我觉得这个 training 可以不用来了，就会有这个 mentor 去跟他的 training 去沟通。那个最后决定会在我们这边。OK， 我去跟这些人谈完之后，我们再确定有谁进来。好吧
，OK。
Let's have a chat.
About?
We're having our next training end of this year.
Yes.
And I'd like to have you to come in as a mentor.
Okay.
What's that face?
I mean, I would love to, but a bit shy.
I don't know, as a trainee, as someone who went through the whole thing, and then you go into placement, you go into, like career building and everything. What do you think was your biggest struggle when you were training, facing the agency, like towards the agency? Did your perspective towards the agency change?
No.
No?
I think, okay lah. I mean, obviously I dreaded training.
Why?
Because I have to face you. You were very scary to me.
Is
You were
it?
very,
Back
very
then,
scary.
back then,
yeah.
I miss those days.
And then some of my batch is the kind who don't talk. Then you know when you ask us questions and everything, no one actually interacted with you or like reply to anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was the part that I was struggling with,
Yeah.
and I had the same problem with like trainees after your batch, even before a batch. So I was thinking whether, I should have someone else to
Do it instead of
to bridge us up, because I think nobody wants to talk to me. So I think it would be easier if you, especially the girls are very young. I can't bond with. I
very,
cannot, but
very
they don't want
young
to. they don't really want to bond with me. 13, 14 girls, yeah.
They're stressed, they're damn stressed, bro.
Why?
I can understand their pain also.
It's like they don't quite understand. I think that's the part. Like they don't really understand where I'm coming from in certain things. Like especially when we actually go through a training. I've spoke with. I think we did the Models Talk series. I spoke with Celine. I've spoke with a lot of girls, and then I think some points that we have highlighted during the training, they wouldn't find it so important until they have graduated. And then they was like, okay, there's a reason why I need to learn this, especially like sunblock.
Of course.
Right?
Yes.
Do you agree?
I agree. Sunblock. Yes. I don't know why I got this 10.
Yeah. Me neither. So, okay, what we're going to do, the whole program, is from this season onwards, hopefully we're going to have a mentorship program where I will assign, say for example, a handful of trainees under you, and then throughout the whole training, hopefully they stay throughout the whole training, they will talk to you if they need help. And if I need to drop them, you will break the news.
I will have to break the news.
What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good. But I hate being the bad person.
Me too. I hate doing that. I hate doing that. It's so difficult. It's so difficult.
Why not me?
The mentorship.
Okay.
This year we're going to get models to come in and then as mentors. So what we used to do is, throughout the whole training, I'll go in and talk to like the trainees, and if I want to drop anyone, I drop.
Okay.
And that kind of like doesn't work very well with the kids.
What do you mean with kids?
Like,
Like
I think
like teenagers?
Like teenagers.
Okay.
Like they don't quite get our perspective. I think because they're so scared of me. So
Okay, but you are quite scary in training.
why?
I don't know, like there was one time I walked in and you were having some like collective announcement and the air in here was just so tense and everyone was like, not like, hi, they were just like, God, what's happening?
Why? I don't understand.
don't know. They probably just don't want to let you down, so that's probably why.
I think it's also going to be interesting if you share it from a model's perspective, in terms of how you went through castings, or I think it will link up to like mental health and all this stuff actually. It's like, you won't listen to parents, but you kind of listen to your sister. That's what I feel.
nice way to
So
put
we're trying to get someone in as a, a figure. And then if I'm going to drop anyone from a team, I will talk to you. And then you'll need to release the announcement to them.
Oh.
That will be the tough part. I'm not going to do it this year.
Oh man, that's gonna be hard.
If I want to drop anyone, there will usually be two reasons. It's either they have attitude problem, it's something that I cannot tolerate, or their progress is so slow, they're not picking up. They're not catching up with the rest of the class, then I have to drop them. Then I will very likely to, discuss with you, and then maybe we will have a, internal debate or discussion, and maybe you can give me some perspective like, oh no, she's actually very hardworking, or she is blah blah. Last year we had this girl, we didn't really like her a lot. We feel like she had the attitude problem. But then I talked to the trainer, that was Yura, last season, and she said, no, this girl, she's actually texting me a lot after classes, and just, she sent me videos of her training at home. And that's the reason why we actually kept her to the end.
Is she signed in Beijing?
She's signed, she's signed.
Okay.
They will sit through an internal assessment with me and together with all the mentors. And then we're going to filter through based on that would be only the runway. And then after they're going to have like, I think 3 to 4 sessions of industry assessment where they're going to meet brands and clients, production houses. They'll be graded, and then at the end of the day we're going to consolidate all the scores. Then we drop or keep.
Who are they gonna see though?
I'm talking to so very likely they're going to go through like real casting.
Whoa.
And then
oh my God,
the other
poor
2
girls.
clients.
I'm so tired, so nervous.
But it needs to be real, right? Like if we like you but the client doesn't like you, what's the point?
That's true.
You never get booked.
Yeah.
So
So exciting.
you're good to come in?
Yeah, of course.
Good. Okay.
Why not?
This year we're going to do the open casting again.
Okay.
And then from there we're going to have the same batch and we're going to do something different.
Okay.
So instead of me versus the trainees, we're going to have mentorship coming in, and I would love to have you on board as mentor.
Cool.
The feedbacks that I got from the graduates, that when they're in the training, right, they don't talk to me. 那你不讲我怎么帮你？
真的很难讲话
你刚才说我笑脸，你更害怕。
那我熟了过后，笑的脸是更可怕。呀呀！
我太难了。
我不觉得我很可怕，可是我 feel 到，我就是每次进去开课的时候，他们那个 the fear in their eye, like when I step in, everyone just kind of
Like
shut
I said,
up.
when you don't smile, it's very scary.
然后还有一个部分，
你又笑，你又笑，来吧。
就这样，我尽量调整一下。然后就还有一个部分，
I'm so sorry. You tried so hard. You tried so hard.
那个有声符还有一个部分
Okay.
就
Yeah.
是我很不喜欢做的一个东西，
什么？
就是这个 throughout the whole thing 我哋會 drop 人。
嗯。
So
所以而家你係拱俾我哋做。I knew it. I knew it. 我一看你的脸我就知道了。
以前都是我开口，然后我做这个角色真的好难。
你做10年你都不喜欢做这个东西，那我们要怎么去做呢？
我就放放看了，可能你很有天分呢。香港那边，我先给你心理准备，如果我今天谈妥的话，应该就是后个礼拜，确定后个礼拜就走了。
OK，
你看有没有什么东西想要跟要来 Open Casting 的人讲？
我来 casting 有什么话讲？不要紧张，看到你不要害怕，就是照顾好自己的身体啦，吃点保养品。来，你这样子，我在讲废话，我要讲什么了？要来训练啊，就不要弄到不够生气咯，自己要适度一点点哦，然后就这样，开心就好。
Okay, what exactly am I doing though?
Oh. And you didn't tell me any of this. You just said, come and we will film something.